realistic kind of notion. Snatching up the bad vibes and throw them in the ocean. It's having a little faith when you don't know where you're going. A double shot of courage, that's the magic kind of potion. If you wanna fly, it's the one to lead the ledge. Gonna feel right when your heart takes over your head. Well, it's a bang, bang, bang up against the wall, just to see if it sticks, just to see if it falls. They call you crazy right before you make history. Dare to live, love, laugh, eat, drink, and dream. Imagination's like a telepathic way into your future. You can be the passenger, or you can be the chooser. High risk, low risk, no reward. Even if your spaceship's a no Ford. Fly, it's the one to lead the ledge. Don't it feel right when your heart takes over your head? Well, it's a bang, bang, bang up against the wall, just to see if it sticks, just to see if it falls. They call you crazy right before you make history. Dare to live, love, laugh, eat, drink, and dream. Dream. Solo.
All right. Welcome everybody to week 52 of Wednesday Night Therapy. Dylan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, happy St. Patty's Day. I kind of forgot. Forgot that it was St. Patty's Day. But let's kick it off with an oldie but a goodie. A little bit of story. I said Jimmy is a late night lover. Teresa is the homecoming queen. Randall is a high school football star, just living that small town dream. Oh, Jesse went and joined the Navy after her and Terry broke up. Oh, Charlie ran off to Vegas. He ran into a big long line of bad luck. Everybody got their good days, bad days, ups and downs. We're all on the same world spinning around, flying with the birds, singing with the Stones, living on prayers, keeping up with the Joneses. Some got a little, some got a lot. Some of us are lost, some of us are not. But everybody got their moment in glory. Yeah. Everybody's got their story. Ooh, Janice wants to ride like Faulkner. Stephen wants to sing like Bruce. Hey, now Dylan wants to smoke with Willie.
Oh, yeah.
And come to think of it, I do too, yeah. Sally's gonna be a mama at the ripe age of 17. Yes, and my granddaddy's married to his sweetheart. She just turned 83. Everybody got their good days, bad days, ups and downs. We're all on the same world, spinning around, flying with the birds, singing with the Stones, living on prayers, keeping up with the Joneses. Some got a little, some got a lot. Some of us are lost, some of us are not. But everybody got their moment in glory. Yes, everybody's got their story. Oh yeah, oh. Well, tornado, it may be raining outside, but listen to the rhythm as I try to hide all the good things, bad things, and everything between. Just listen to this old blue jean thing. I got my buddy Mr. Hay, Carl outside, and everybody knows the Texas kind of feeling that he's got. Everybody got the good time in their soul. Hey, welcome to week 52, Dilo. Hey, everybody's got the feeling deep down. Don't you like this kind of funky sound? I'm personally ready to get back on a good old road. On the road again, that's another Texan that I used to know. Hey, everybody got a feeling, don't you know? Just to let me rock and baby, let me roll. Zachary Knutson, how you doing, brother? Hey, oh, I said now everybody got their ups and downs. We're all on the same world, now spinning the rail, flying with the birds, singing with the Stones, living on prayers, keeping up with the Joneses. Some got a little, Some got a lot, some of us are lost, thinking some of us are not, but everybody got their moment in glory. Yes, everybody's got their story. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ra-da-doo-da-da-doo-da-da-da-da. Yeah, no. Everybody, dee-da-da-da-da, dee-da-da-da-da-day. Wah-da-doo-da-da-doo-da-da-da-day. Yeah, oh, yeah. Welcome to week 52, everybody. We are absolutely stoked.
I would say stoked. Yeah.
Stoked.
Absolutely.
Stoked wasn't a good thing, but to put in right there. But I'm very, very excited. We hope everybody's doing good. You can end it. Oh man. Well, we have fought through ice storms. Tonight there was some tornadoes in the area, so I believe Mr. Hayes Carll brings the weather, brings the thunder and the lightning. So I'm going to invite him up here on stage, and this is one of my favorite songwriters out there. And how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. We finally made it happen.
Glad you finally made it.
Congratulations on 52 weeks, my man. I did my 44th show last night, and I thought I was a big deal, but I got nothing on. I'll never catch up with you guys.
No, I checked it out. So Thursdays you do Alone at Home or
Tuesdays. Alone Together Tuesdays.
Alone Together Tuesdays. Yeah. I like it. I checked it out, and yeah, we just wanted to play, just like me and you talked a couple of weeks ago. You know, we wanted to play, so we started playing, and felt like that there was a need. And everybody's asked me, you know, how long are you going to do this? And I'm like, well, as long as it makes sense, you know, as long as we're have an audience and in a place where we feel like we need to. So, but man, I'm excited about having you out here tonight. I've been a huge fan for a long time, and got the opportunity to write with Hayes. It's been months ago now, maybe.
It's been years ago.
Maybe in 2 years ago or so.
Yeah.
But
we wrote a good one.
Yeah, we did.
We'll have to play that tonight at some point.
Yeah, we kind of tripped up on one.
Yeah.
It's good. But yeah, man, play some tunes.
All right. I was telling you earlier just how excited I am to have electricity involved in my guitar
Amplification.
situation. I've been plugged in a while.
It's good. I thought it was cool that you're like, you care if I play around a little while? To our sound man, it's like, yeah, man, it's like a kid when you plug your guitar up for the first time.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's cool.
I saw you leaning on a memory with your back turned to the crowd in that little bar on Murphy where they play guitar too loud. There were people drinking whiskey and there were hearts about to leave. It was cold as hell for Houston. It was almost New Year's Eve. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I could not wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand. Ah, the night was feeling lucky, and so I asked you to dance. And the way you looked up at me made me think I had a chance. But when I put my arms around you, I knew you weren't giving in. And I hope it will be different if I pass this way again. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I cannot wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand. Well, I walked the road to get here with a guitar in a case. And I'd have stopped in Pasadena if I'd have known about this place. But you looked like forever where the water meets the shore. I've been thinking about you, baby. I can't do that anymore. I saw you leaning on a memory with your back turned to the crowd in that little bar on Murphy where they play guitar too loud. There were people drinking whiskey and there were hearts about to leave. It was cold as hell for Houston. It was almost New Year's Eve. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I cannot wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand. Yeah, all the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I cannot wait forever, babe. I hope you'll understand.
Sound good, man.
Thank you.
That's great. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you. It's such a trip to hear people clap when I finish a song. I'm not. I joke around like for the first well, it's really not a joke. For the first 4 or 5 years of my career, and the last year of my career, nobody's clapped when I finished a song. And in between, I had a pretty good 15-year run of people generally applauding when I'd finished. But so yeah, it's nice to hear. Let that note ring out. There's applause. So thank y'all.
Yeah, got a nice small crowd here. It is cool. I just got through. Have you been doing any Zoom rights where we get on Zoom? And
I've done a couple.
Yeah.
It's challenging, but I've had a little bit of luck with it.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel when I'm on a Zoom right, or we've done a couple of Zoom shows actually with people watching back, and you can see them clapping, but everybody's muted, so you can't really hear them. And it's it's just unique times, but onward and upward.
You're brave. You got the comment board up there where you can see it. And
luckily, it says Hayes is awesome on his Tuesday nights.
I looked up at just the right time.
Yeah, you looked up at a good time. Keep those coming, Zach.
Yeah, if you could edit those for my benefit, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, we like. I thought it was cool to have something and kind of communicate back and forth. And we see a lot of the same fans. And for me, it's always been start with a fan and work backwards,
Yeah.
And give them what they want and listen to them. And your career my career seems to be okay because of that,
Man, it's been it's really humbling to, when what we do for a living just disappears. And to have these folks, like you said, I see a lot of the same folks every week showing up and keeping us afloat and then some, like to the point where we're able to really give back, and it's just very humbling.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful.
Me too. Well, we're gonna kind of do this guitar pull style and go back and forth if that's all right.
I like that. Let's do it.
Here's one I wrote called "All Be Right with the World." What if my old golden retriever lived to be 100? My old Bronco was still running like 1969. What if we all said fireside, went on more boat rides, wished on a few more stars at night? Wouldn't that be fine? What if beer and fried chicken didn't make us fat and sickened? And the Braves, where they never lost a game. If every sunset job well done ended with a 12-ounce curl, all would be right with the world. If mosquitoes never bit, but the fish, they always did. But every time I drop the line, the barbird disappear. If people learn life lessons through Andy Griffith reruns, and we only use real guns to hunt doves, duck, and deer. What if cigarettes and whiskey, he didn't try to kill me? And out back I had money, oh, growing on a tree. If every morning I woke up right beside that girl, all would be right with the world. All would be right. All would be right. All would be right with the world. All would be right. All would be right. All would be right with the world. If everybody waved a white flag and every soldier came back, we didn't have to pray for peace on earth. And if I could buy a ticket and see Hank, George, and Merle, all would be right with the world. If every morning I woke up right beside my girl, all would be right with the world. If every sunset job well done ended with a 12-ounce curl, all would be right with the world.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
It's my turn?
I think so.
All right.
I think so, unless
Unless somebody jumps up on the stage.
one of the dogs jump up here.
Right, right.
We'd make a lot of money then, huh?
Well, I've been in the studio all week. I'm just finishing up a new record. And so I got some of these songs fresh on my mind. I'd love to play them. The problem is the lyrics aren't fresh on my mind. So if I stumble, forgive me, but I'm going to try this out. I've only played this once before, but that song you just played reminded me of it. So.
Yeah. Well, these guys are used to me forgetting all the lyrics to all my songs.
Okay.
So it's perfectly okay.
Good, I'm in the right place.
You're in a safe place, man. You just do your thing.
All right, let's see here. If it was up to me, the fish would all be back. The words would not. Jeez, sorry. Yeah, that didn't get very far at all. If it was up to me, the fish would all be back. The words would not need writing; they just fall off of my pen. If it was up to me, my bank account would have more zeros. I'd be friends with all my heroes, and they call me now and then. If it was up to me, I'd live out by the sea and order extra rum with every single drink. And I'd let it in the waves, drown the memory. If it was up to me, if it was up to me, we'd all be driving 80. I'd be living like they paid me instead of working to get paid. If it was up to me, my mistakes would not outlive me, and everyone would just forgive me for all the ones I've made. If it was up to me, I'd have my own money tree, and I could buy all the things that I don't really need. and I'd never have to think about how it used to be if it was up to me. Yeah, if it was up to me, the Stros would win the season, and I'd have every reason to go out and paint the town. Ah, if it was up to me, this whole world would be so easy. Everyone would aim to please me, and they'd never let me down. If it was up to me, I'd have no enemies, and I'd receive the grace I need without apology, and no one that I love would ever have to leave. If it was up to me, but it's not up to me. All right, got through it.
Good job.
Thank you.
You remembered all the words.
Most of them, yeah.
If there was,
Not the melody, but I remember the words.
I was thinking about that. You said we both had lines in there about money growing on trees, or if money was not an object.
Yeah.
And
And our baseball teams.
Yeah, and our baseball teams. Like, and you could buy anything. What is like the first thing you would buy that you don't really need, but you would just buy it because you've always wanted it? If money wasn't
A 65 Mustang.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's about the only thing I think, or maybe a beach house. But
I think you need that, though.
well,
Yeah, or a beach house.
or a beach house.
I'm with you, man.
We growing up, we had a little cabin on this beach down in Texas called Crystal Beach on the Bolivar Peninsula, and then I used to throw a music festival out there, and but then a hurricane came and just wiped it all away, and so I haven't ever been in a situation to have that sense. But one of these days, maybe I'll get discovered on your show here, and all those things will come.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
It could happen. Well, those are good songs. What do you want to play?
You want to do best?
Yeah. This leads me right into my next song. The best is yet to come, Hayes. Tonight we're drinking champagne out of Dixie cups. Here's to the wild and free, may we be forever young. Our future looks as bright as that summer setting sun. Oh, the best is yet to come. And I can never love you more than I do tonight, but I know I will tomorrow when I wake and hold you tight. If anyone has lived a dream, I swear this is the one. Oh, the best is yet to come. Oh, the best is yet to come. Slow dancing in the darkness on this blanket made of grass, trying to stay lost in the moment, hoping though it's flying past. We're just getting started. It's gonna be a long, long run. Yeah, the best is yet to come. Hey. And I can never love you more than I do tonight, but I know I will tomorrow when I wake and hold you tight. If anyone has lived a dream, I swear this is the one. Oh, the best is yet to come. Oh, the best good, Dylan.
Thanks, you too, man.
That is really good. What a good. You can clap, guys. I said, can you see a river house, 2 kids and a dog, a fireside wind, a bagel, and years to just get lost? Girl, if you could see it, and it's as good as done. Oh, the best is yet to come. And I can never love you more than I do tonight, but I know I will tomorrow when I wake and hold you tight. If anyone has lived the dream, I swear this is the one. Oh, the best is yet to come. Oh, the best is yet to come. Yeah, the best is yet to come. Oh yeah, do you believe it? I don't know why I'm clapping for myself, but
Hey, I do that all the time.
if there's not many people clapping, just start clapping for yourself. Well, we've got. Do you want to talk, Zach? You got something?
What's up, guys?
Hey there.
Hey there.
Zach's mustache is on fleek.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where is that?
I guess.
That was right.
Got it.
Was that your first time using that word?
I think so.
That was well done.
I don't think I've ever used that.
I'm showing him a mustache.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks good.
Thanks, man.
Maybe some of these Texas folks that are tuning in,
That's a Texas
that's
mustache.
a Texas mustache if I've ever
saw
seen one.
Got your face longhorns right there.
Right. Well, what are you guys up to?
Man, just listen to old Hayes here and listen to Dylan play piano like a boss.
Yeah. Well,
We got some coolers, huh?
man, I thought you'd never ask.
I think they need to know. I mean, the spring is here.
It is.
Summer's coming.
Yeah.
No-
I feel like I need to explain to Hayes what's happening
Okay.
because it's his turn and
Yeah,
I
go
just
ahead.
butted
He
in
looks
and-
confused.
That's my resting face.
Resting confused face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bribed Red to give me a microphone so I can interject and talk about stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, man.
It's going great so far. I like
I know.
it. Yeah.
I'm doing awesome tonight. I'm on fleek. So yeah, man, coolers. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show them. Boom. We now have a partnership with Icy Tech, and we have some Drake White coolers,
Yeah.
and I believe you're gonna sign them. Tell me about that.
We'll just get Sharpies rub off of coolers. I found because I used to draw on coolers a lot. So I got paint pens and started drawing on these coolers, and it's a lot better, and it'll stay on there. These are good coolers, you know. They'll keep your beer cold in the hot Texas heat.
Or in the
Mosquitoes, you know, they'll keep mosquitoes away.
We're talking Yeti quality, but better.
And bears. I think they're bear proof too.
So yeah, we have those. They're up on the merch store. I'll put the link in the description here. And we do have a merch code. It's Irish because it is St. Patrick's Day.
It
We
is
totally
St. Patrick's
forgot.
Day. I've got green on. You got green on?
Grab
No,
that green
I
tambourine
don't.
behind you.
I don't think we can paint you. It's not COVID.
I dropped the ball.
It's not what COVID safe. I don't guess.
You just air punch me.
Cool. Well, that's it. So we have the coolers. They're ready. Merch code's Irish, and there's a bunch of other stuff too. I think a bunch of people jumped on the spring forward sale.
Yeah.
Is it? So yeah.
Alex's stuff is awesome. That stuff has been great. So, thank you, Alex, for designing all that. She's got a hat on right now. That's. We really appreciate y'all getting all that stuff and keeping these lights on and keeping these sounds going. So thank you so much. Check it out, Alex's stuff. Get you a cooler. Pet your dog for me, Hayes. I'd love to hear another song.
Yeah. Arkansas, my head hurts. Yeah, I'd love to stick around and maybe make it worse. But I got a girl out in Henrietta, and her love is like tornado weather. And it's girls like her that keep me trying. She goes off like an air raid siren. Come in clean, leave torn apart, with a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a broken Indian summer, Oklahoma sunset. If there's a nicer place, I hadn't been there yet. I'm standing outside of the blue door. I'm too tired for sleep and too drunk for more. And it's nights like these that keep me trying. A woman always knows when a man is lying. It ain't me, I'm just playing the part, with a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a I'm gonna get old before I'm any good at this. Who's the president and what year is this? Why doesn't anybody speak about truth anymore? Maybe that's what songs are for. Feel the wind and I'm on fire. In this line of work, no one retires. Come in clean, leave torn apart, with a bad liver and a broken heart. 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 Buddy Scott Nolan.
Does your mustache hair ever get hung in that?
Yeah, and it hurts.
It's
it hurts bad.
super painful, isn't it?
I've had some injuries and some accidents over the years, and I'm clumsy and I run into stuff, and but there's nothing worse than getting your mustache hair caught in the harmonica. And then when you know it's there and you're performing, and you know that you're gonna have to pull it back at some point, and you have to wait till you're not singing so you can do it. These are, in the big picture of things, this is really not that big of a problem. But
if you tear up when that happens, then it looks like you're just emotional over your song.
Yeah. I guess it could work for your benefit, but that's a steep price to pay just to fool the audience.
It's a real thing. I've pulled a couple of mine out, and it's not fun. Doesn't feel good. Man, that was a good one. I like that. Is that new?
No, that's my buddy Scott Nolan from Winnipeg, Manitoba, where it's still very, very cold. I put that on my third record. I just did a real kind of rockin' version of it. So, but these days I just strip it down. I like the lyrics a lot, and that just gives me a chance to kind of get into it a bit more.
Yeah.
So.
Well, great job.
Let's do Power. Bring it on.
This is that song I was telling you about.
Oh yeah.
There's a man with a whiskey face hollering across the road. Politics and religion like a hot air bourbon balloon. He's got mustard on a V-neck shirt and he smells like cheap cologne. And he's interrupting my drinking time. I'm just trying to catch a buzz and go home. If you talk too loud, if you act too proud, if you ain't been laid in years, if you're all alone and you're never wrong and you always see things clear, when you walk in with your held up chin, do people they start to move? If you don't know who the asshole is, well, buddy, it's probably you. There's a drunk girl in every bar screaming, it's my birthday. Hey, Drinky, won't you play Free Bird? It's all about me anyway. All of her girlfriends are rolling their eyes saying she's too much to bear. I'll give you one guess who the asshole is. It's the blonde with the crown in her hair. So if you talk too loud, if you act too proud, if you ain't been laid in years, if you're all alone and you're never wrong and you always see things clear, when you walk in with your head up chin, do people they start to move? If you don't know who the asshole is, well, buddy, it's probably you. Sleep with married men, hate on minivans, park in handicapped parks. If you don't put your buggy up in the Walmart parking lot, if you don't catch and release, say yes ma'am and please, and you think your shit don't stink, well buddy, you're the asshole, and that's what we all think. It was Friday night. I'd won a scratch-off ticket. I was feeling 10 feet tall. I was full of natural light and feeling all right until I threw up there on the bathroom stall. I got in a fight with my best friend, and I made out with his girl, you see. And I realized that very night that the asshole was me. If you talk too loud, if you act too proud, if you ain't been laid in years, if you're all alone and you're never wrong and you always see things clear, when you walk in with your held up chin, do people they start to move? If you don't know who the asshole is, well buddy, it's probably you. If you don't know who the asshole is, well buddy, it's probably you. Oh, everybody knows one. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I like that.
I thought you might.
Man, this is just giving me a flashback. If we got a minute or 5, I'm just going to try and make this as quick as I can. But
take your time.
Many years ago, before like live streaming and having virtual audiences or virtual shows or whatever, I don't know what you call this, but doing this was a regular thing. I was in California doing a show with Mike Nesmith from the Monkees. Y'all know the Monkees, and I grew up loving the Monkees. And Mike Nesmith, great musician, and he started this show where it was like a kind of office strip mall, industrial lot kind of thing, and he just had this office, and his assistant and my full band was there. It was like 5 of us, and we used to turn it up pretty loud back then, and we're just in this like nondescript office building, and there's a green screen behind us. And the whole deal was that this show was on Second Life. I don't know if you remember Second Life, but it was like this virtual reality world where you could go and have a job and have a different family and like you just live in fantasy. But there was like, I'm not even entirely sure how it worked, but it was all animated. You had an avatar. So you weren't you could be an animal or some other version of a creature. And so we do the show, and the people at home watching are seeing us in a cantina, like a bar that's in this virtual reality world. But all we're seeing is the avatars. He has a screen pulled down, and it's like penguins and pigs and hippos, and each one represents people. And they can't applaud because we can't hear them, but what they do, the way they show their appreciation, is they jump up and they do a pirouette. There's some kind of thing. So you could do that. And meanwhile, we're being broadcast on the radio on KPEG, a great radio station out there on the West Coast. Station. And so it's all very surreal and weird. So we're playing a rock show for Mike Nesmith of the Monkees, one of my childhood heroes, while being broadcast on the radio station, and our only other audience are these avatars of pigs that silently jump up and flamingos and stuff. And then I pissed this guy off back in Texas for something. I don't remember what, but he was angry at me, and he followed me onto this show, and he got on there, and there was actually a text script, like a script thing where people could write out comments and stuff as well, like this. But again, this is 10 years ago. This is the first time we'd ever done anything like this. And he got on there, and he's trash-talking me as I'm playing. And then I would finish the song, and the flamingos would pirouette, and Mike Nesmith would applaud, and it was just the whole thing was the weirdest stuff in the world. But that just now, when I saw this screen rolling, there's a screen y'all can't see, but I can see the stuff. Anyway, all right.
We're filtering that guy. I think he tuned in. And
that was a long time ago. I think hopefully he's gotten over it, whatever it was I did.
Sure.
In times like these, everyone could use a hand. Instead of standing around losing ground, fighting over the promised land. And it's so hard to tell if this is heaven or hell, and I can never measure by degrees. But it's sure getting warm around here in times like these. In times like these, do I really need a billionaire? Just taking on my time, trying to tell me how I treat them unfair. Then I have to pay as the home of the brave gets divided into them and the we. Oh, I find I'm losing my mind in times like these. Yeah, they're coming to go, they're here and they're not. Every day I'm getting better at losing something I haven't got. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep a little hope on my dreams. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. In times like these, I wish I had a place to hide. Instead of bringing it together, we're just widening the great divide. I hope and I pray at the end of the day that I can somehow get my troubles to ease. But I gotta say it's not looking good, not in times like these. Yeah, they come and they go, they're cold and they're hot. Every day I'm getting better at losing something I haven't got. And I'm gonna try to run till the whole thing's done, and I just hope I don't end up on my knees. But it's sure getting hard to stand up in times like these. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep it on my joie de vivre. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. I could use just a little bit of help in times like these. Thank you.
Well, this next song I wrote, well, let's just do Happy Hour. Let's just do that.
Okay.
So I brought that idea in, and I want to be fully transparent here where I got that idea. It wasn't this bolt of lightning or anything like that. We were in California playing a private show for some folks, and it was stitched on a throw pillow.
Oh.
How come happy only gets to last an hour? Or maybe it was, who says happy only gets to last an hour? I don't know. But I brought it, and I kind of had it in my back pocket. I was a little bit, like I said, I was a fan before I came in and was writing and listened to this stuff and just thought that title would suffice. So let's do it.
All right.
If you want to.
I would love to. And man, just for those folks who don't know, like, we'd never met before, and we just got together to write a song. And, that can go not great sometimes, but I really enjoyed getting to meet you and getting to know you. I liked your energy, and then you had this great song idea, and we had a lot of fun with it. So it all worked out. Yeah,
writing's, it's one of my favorite ways to get to know somebody. You stick each other in a room for a while and start kind of sussing out an idea. You learn real quick, if you're birds of a feather or if you're, better off apart. And I think it's cool, and I like it. So y'all tell us if you like the song. This is Happy Hour. I just got free from my J.O.B., so I took myself down to the bar. They say 6 to 7 is a working man's heaven, half-price shots of PBR. Well, you better get to tasting, Lord, time's a wasting. That's what the bartender said. It seemed to just got started for the hour to part, and then the question came straight from my head. Why do mamas always worry? Why can payday come on time? Why does agave tequila taste better with salt and lime? Why are sunsets so romantic? Why are all so wrong? Why can't I ever stop singing them sad old country songs? And why can't stopping time be my superpower? Who says happy only gets to last an hour?
It takes more than a sign on the window to define how long we all get to thrive. And I'll never surrender, time pushing bartender. I'll aim for happy morning, noon, and night. Yeah, you better be believing we can keep this feeling rolling on past last call. And it may be semantic, but I'm a barroom romantic with some questions for you all.
Like, why can't dogs have conversations? Why don't money grow on trees? How come it always feels so good to sit out on my favorite beach? Does thunder mean God's angry? Does the first kiss mean I do? Why can't we all something underneath that harvest moon? Yeah, why can't stopping time be my superpower? Who says happy only gets to last an hour? We'll get higher than
Spider-Man swinging off the Eiffel Tower. And who says happy only gets to last an hour?
I don't know who said
Oh, who says happy only gets to last an hour? All right.
All right. See, I forgot a couple of words, but
All that practice paid off right there. All that rehearsing.
man,
We wrote it. Well, we wrote that 2 years ago. We got to give ourselves some slack because we never played that together before.
I know it. I know.
So I thought, all things considered, that went pretty well.
I think we did great.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
They can get a refund if they.
They can get a refund.
If they don't like it.
That's what I was about to say. You took it right out of my mouth.
I mean, I think I saw some pirouetting flamingos in there.
Yeah.
So I think you did good.
And a guy talking trash. Yeah.
I just thought about how weird it is. Like, I'm so ADD that if somebody's in the front row and kind of on their phone and straight faced and not looking like they're having a good time, I'm kind of like checking them, going, man, I gotta try to figure out how to get to this person or whatever. So I can only imagine if some guy was talking smack in front of me. And I've been in those type of situations in bars, and I don't know. I think it's interesting that we have to, just kind of plow through and keep playing.
It's strange how unsettling one person can be. You can have 1,000 people in the crowd, but
Yeah.
if one person's kind of bad vibing you, I mean, it just depends on the venue, but and what you're doing, but it can really turn things south. And I'm kind of, I do like I'm like a kind of folk country singer, so a lot of times I'm playing real soft stuff. So like one loud person can really derail the thing.
Yeah.
And you have so much energy. Like if somebody's kind of just ruining the vibe for me, I just get quieter and smaller. I could see you like just ramping it up and like converting them. Like you're not going to give up until you've made them have a good time or something.
I just get louder and bigger.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting that what we go through to play a show like mentally. And I'm not being. This isn't a serious conversation. I'm just saying. I could be thinking about mowing the grass while I'm playing. I try to stay in the song. Literally every song that I sing, I try to sing it like I just wrote it, like I'm telling the story, and I try to stay in that song. But every now and then, I'll get off on this tangent and start thinking about like, I wonder why he's got that necklace on. It's a cool necklace. Is that St. Christopher? What did St. Christopher do? And St. Christopher was this, and
Yeah.
you know.
And then you're like, did I already do that verse?
Yeah,
And then, yeah,
I do that all the
it can
time.
spiral out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like these are first world problems that that some folks maybe don't relate to, but it's, in our line of work, it's what we have to deal with.
For sure. I feel lucky that they're not real problems. It's just kind of something that pops up. But
Yeah.
won't you play one? And,
Okay.
then we'll.
I'm gonna do a song here that I wrote with a guy named Josh Morningstar, and again, it's one I don't really. I may not remember it all, but it's actually about memory, and this, not to make a joke of this. It's about people struggling with Alzheimer's or dementia, and it's called "Help Me Remember." So we'll see if we can get through it. The leaves on that ancient old oak tree are starting to turn. The same shade as the flames of this fire that I'm watching burn. There's an unfinished crossword resting on the arm of this chair. And for the life of me, I can't recall if I'm the one who left it there. And it feels so familiar as I watch you walk in the room. And at first I don't recognize you, till I damn sure recognize that perfume. And you kneel down beside me and gently take hold of my hand. I say, baby, I'm scared and I'm not sure I know who I am. Can you help me remember who it is that I used to be? Will you tell me the story of my family, my hopes and my dreams? Did I try to stand for something? Would I always fold? Did I do things when I was young to be proud of when I was old? Was our house on fire, or was I just a slow burning ember? Could you please help me remember? This ring on my finger is golden, faded and worn, like it was forged in the fires of love, and has weathered the storms. And I try to make sense of these old photographs on the wall, but they're just faces and places that I don't know at all. Can you help me remember? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I know there's a story, but it's getting harder to find. Did I protect my children? Stand up for my friends? How much damage did I do? Did I ever make amends? Did I try to make a difference, or just not give a damn? Was I a believer in God and His plan? Did I light up your life like a full moonlit night in December? Could you please help me remember? I need you to help me remember. Thank you.
That's great. We were just talking about, me and Alex, my wife, were talking about brain injuries. I had a brain injury back in 2019 in August, and on stage. And just the hardest part about it was the perception that people, it didn't really alter my ability to think for myself or do anything. Thank God it didn't. It messed with my left hand and my left side. But it's the I don't know if I'm saying this right, but the perception or convincing people that you're okay, that, hey, I can think for myself, I can do this, I can get up on stage and do these things, and just people treating you different. So it's something that that song kind of jolted in me again to tell this story, and you know, it's just one of those things. Brain injuries or Alzheimer's or anything like that is, I've got such a heart for it, you know, for people going through stuff like that. So thank you for that song.
Yeah, man.
Let's play Giants. some it's a cigarette, for some it's a blackjack bet, for some it's playing Russian roulette with the bottle. For some it's a broken heart, pink slip in a foreclosed yard, 18 in a goodbye car, waving to her father. Oh, oh, we all got giants. We all feel like David facing Goliath. Sometimes when they make us feel so small, back us against the wall, but they don't know they're turning underdogs to lions. So bring on those giants. For some it's a locker room, for some it's a bourbon bruise, for some it's a Sunday pew talking to Jesus. For some it's a sound of goodbye, single singing two pink lines. Some people gotta stay high, and some are scared of flying, scared of trying, scared of dying. We all got giants. We all feel like David facing Goliath. Sometimes when they make us feel so small, back us against the wall, but they don't know they're turning underdogs to lions. So bring on those giants. Oh, we all got them skeletons in the closet. And we all got them mountains we're climbing. And the testing our faith in defiance. We've all got giants. We all feel like David facing Goliath. Sometimes when it makes us feel so small, back us against the wall, but they don't know they're turning underdogs to lions. So bring on those giants. Bring on those giants. Oh, giants. For some it's a cigarette, for some it's a blackjack bet, for some it's playing Russian roulette with the bottle. For some it's a broken heart, pink slip in a foreclosed yard, 18 in a goodbye car, waving to her father. All right. Well, what time we got?
Time for me to say that's a beautiful song, and
Thank you.
that's incredible. And Dylan, man, that's I'm really enjoying
Likewise. Man.
listening to you. That's
Dylan's a Swiss Army knife.
Thank you.
yeah.
Maybe with a couple of
Where can I get one? Where can I get a Dylan?
I don't know. You can't have him.
I know how that goes.
We need to write that, Swiss Army knife. There's a lot of rhymes with knife.
Yes. Well,
Should
don't
we-
give away our titles on the air. There's a lot of songwriters out there. I know how this goes.
Is that like a magician revealing his secrets, giving away the song titles?
I wanted to
Is it
study
comparable?
magic.
I don't know.
My son is a magician, and y'all may not know this, but my show, I'm pretty sure my Tuesday night shows, Alone Together Tuesdays, is the only show that combines music and magic every week. So my son's 17 now, and he sends in videos of him doing magic tricks. And so whenever I feel I'm losing the attention of the audience, I'm like, y'all want to see a magic trick? And then I just click that and play that. And
Yeah. Well, I do want to, I'll interrupt. Like, I haven't gave you, like, Tuesday nights, 6 o'clock, right?
yeah, every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Next week will be our 46th episode.
Cool. And that's on all your socials and everything like that?
If I can remember to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do it on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Twitch. All
Cool.
that.
Well, as y'all have witnessed tonight, just incredible songwriter. I love what you got to say, and y'all look him up. Look him up, and keep watching him. And all your fans that are out there watching us tonight, thank y'all for tuning in and giving us a chance to sing a couple of songs to y'all. And you know, I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and we're gonna start playing soon, hopefully. But in the meantime, I'll keep doing this and having a good time doing it.
Yeah, you're bringing a lot of light to a lot of people. I watch it, so good on you guys.
Thanks, man. Well, will you send us off with another song?
Okay.
I'm gonna say one thing real quick before while he's getting ready.
Yeah.
Let's put in the capo on.
You have 3 seconds.
3 seconds. All right. Big shout out to all the fire starters tonight. I don't know if you've seen, but our buddy John, who does the funny comics.
Also, 6 o'clock Central Time. I saw a couple people ask.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Central
you for catching that.
He made these little badges, and so all the fire starters have these like 1 year Wednesday night therapy. These people are in the hot tub. There's an elephant in the closet one.
Yeah.
They're really funny.
There's been a lot of things made. The Barn Gangsters, the Elephants in the Closet,
Pound Cake.
Pound Cake. It's a good thing. So we know that we see y'all out there, and all y'all's innovations and creativity is very much appreciated. I know Dylan appreciates it, don't you?
So much. You have no idea. Actually, I do. It's pretty fun to be like sitting here watching a song get made.
Yeah.
Just off of comedic banter. And then a week later, it's like a great song. That's happened many times already.
Yeah, like a joke, something funny will happen because our bass player is basically a comedian as well, and something funny will happen, and we'll coin it, and start a song, start a freestyle off of it. That's one of the ways that I write is freestyling.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So it's just turned into these T-shirts and ideas and things, and then they've supported us with, obviously getting the T-shirts or creating badges or something like that. So it's really cool, and it's really appreciated. And man, we're just gonna keep going.
Right on. That is very cool.
Yeah.
As is having all these dogs around here. I love it.
I like the dog.
I love
the
it.
dog cultures.
I got to get home. My dog was sick when I left the house.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but she didn't eat her meal, which is unlike her, because she'll eat anything, whether it's hers or not. And so we'll do a song here. This is one I wrote. A Canadian friend of mine named Carll, great songwriter and guy. And it's for people who do a lot of traveling and have a high probability of getting pulled over. I used to be in that department, probably still am. And some people, to avoid trouble with the police, will contribute to their local department in exchange for those stickers that you put on the back of your car that say, I donated, whatever amount to the police department. I don't know how effective it is, but we figured for the outlaw on a budget, a more cost-effective way to ingratiate yourself with the cops might be to get a Bible and place it on the dash of your respective vehicle and hope or pray that if you do get pulled over, it's by a sympathetically Christian police officer.
I like this.
I'm sensing a lot of skepticism in the room tonight for this plan. All right, Dylan's in.
I'm all in.
And, so this is called Bible on the Dash. Two nights stand in Tulsa, pulling out and headed west. Brady grabbed the Gideons from the motel in the desk, and we said, what's the matter, brother? Are you worried about your soul? He said, better safe than sorry, boys. That's just how I roll. We hit the road of feeling cool as Crosby, Stills, and Nash, overflowing with the Spirit and the Bible on the dash. Well, we pulled the whole thing over for the flashing red and blues. Police came to the window. We said, have you heard the news? He said, don't get smart with me, boy. Why you doing 95? My foot is heavy with redemption. I'm just blessed to be alive. He said, I ought to pull you out of there and beat you black and blue. I placed my hand upon the good book and said, what would Jesus do? It's better than insurance registration or line. better than these fake IDs I keep on buying, even better than an envelope stuffed with cash. They always said it saved me, that old Bible on the dash. Well, around these parts, that hair alone will make probable cause. If you're moving through my county, you'll obey my earthly laws. We did our best to quote some holy writ, chapter and verse. What kind of music you boys making? We said Christian music, sir. Well, he thought about it, contemplated, twirled his cop mustache. All right, you boys, be careful now, just don't drive quite so fast. It's better than insurance registration online, better than these fake IDs I keep on buying, even better than an envelope stuffed with cash. They always said it saved me, that old Bible on the dash. Crossing at the border a few months later, we heard freeze. Pull in over there, son, we're gonna do some search and seize. Maybe if we'd been more famous, they'd have said just move along. If they'd have seen us on the TV, if we'd had hit single songs. He was just about to ask us where's the money, guns, and hash. I was hoping it'd save me, that old Bible on the dash. Well, his hand was on his pistol and his dog was on his leash, and that shepherd he was keeping a pretty close eye on his sheep. We got a list we're gonna look at and see if we can't find your names. We got parabolic laser beams, here's everything you say. We got ultraviolet x-rays that can see right through your bus. Well, I guess we'll see if the good Lord's truly watching over us. It's better than a green card, better than lying, better than these work visas I have to keep buying, even better than an envelope stuffed with cash. Lord, I'm at the border with the Bible on the dash.
Hey, it's Carl, everybody.
Thank y'all.
All right, all right. Thank y'all very much. Week 52. What a good week. Nobody
Wasn't
got hurt. Hayes, thanks for being here, buddy.
Hey man, it's a real pleasure. I'm glad we finally navigated the weather and the schedules to make it happen. Thank you for having me, and I'll return the favor one of these days. Come be on my show.
Oh yeah, I'd love it. Peace out, guys and gals. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Red. See y'all next week.
A smoky bar on the wrong side of town, or a scratch the vinyl, a 45 spinning around, eyes in the glass waiting on the splash of something cool from Tennessee. Some things just go better when you mix some little whiskey. A little burning is such a bad, bad thing. No. A little edge on, just let it be. Yeah. Turn up the night, turn on an old memory. Yeah, some things just go better when you mix some little whiskey. Yeah. That's right. Now listen, like those tired of the world, you know, wrong kind of days, the one where you're down in the dumps between a rock and a hard place, or the hood of a car with her eyes are like stars. She caught me off guard when she kissed me. You know, some things just go better when you mix some little whiskey. Yeah. A little burning, such a realistic kind of notion. Snatching up the bad vibes and throw them in the ocean. It's having a little faith when you don't know where you're going. A double shot of courage, that's the magic kind of potion. If you wanna fly, it's the one to lead the ledge. Gonna feel right when your heart takes over your head. Well, it's a bang, bang, bang up against the wall, just to see if it sticks, just to see if it falls. They call you crazy right before you make history. Dare to live, love, laugh, eat, drink, and dream. Imagination's like a telepathic way into your future. You can be the passenger, or you can be the chooser. High risk, no reward. Even if your spaceship's a no